Hello everybody, Madzi here. So, I am going to introduce you to um, the Air Horns of Texas um, freight train horn kit, the extreme one. I'm going to show you the vehicle that I have installed it in. Just hope the owner could view this video and at least see what I have done basically to get this train horn kit to work. Now, firstly, the diagrams is ready for professionals. This is not for everyday Joe. What happened is that it's just pictures he sent you in the package, but it's very straightforward packet. Very straightforward. What is call it, boy? Very straightforward pictures, right? But that's basically for pickups. I have installed it in a very small car, which is a 2017 Hyundai Accent, right? So you have to separate the horns, in other words, to get it to work well, for it to fit properly in the car, right? So I'll give you a rundown of what I've done, and you will see how it applies and how it could work, right? So this is my car right here. This is my Sonky vehicle. So this is basically the tank and compressor you're getting. They're all dusty because I did some cleanup and whatnot, right? So it uses a 1/2 inch line, not the small one, right? Okay. Ground has been to the chassis of the vehicle, so that's the shortest ground point. You're not using anything longer. And then I'm running a long 8 gauge wire from here through a relay that I have had, right? I don't like to run compressors direct to a battery if in case anything goes wrong, right? So I run it to a relay, which I run to a switch in the car, and it has been fused, as you can see. 8 gauge wire here. So I just move this stupid thing, right? Which is fused right here for safety, right? So it basically goes from my external battery to the fuse to the relay, and then it's being switched inside of the vehicle. So when the relay is on, it goes straight to the compressor and tank, right? The tubing, the hoses so far. Now, our next thing as well too. One thing I've learned, you notice how you're not seeing no PTFE thread on it because it was leaking. So I had to screw it down as is, right? And the leak stops, right? Very robust tank, very strong tank. Same thing with the compressor, mint. Now I have run this in the frame rail because I have no space inside of the vehicle to run the line. So it's run in the frame rail, all up the wheel well, into the back here, right? You see the line coming out through the wheel well. This here is the solenoid to control the air to reach to the horns. These are the United Pacific horns here. This is the short one. So that's this one here in here. There's one that goes straight down. That's the second horn. Because of the space of this said car, it's very small, right? So it basically runs vertical down, and then if you look underneath, well, I painted it black because I don't want nobody to see it, right? Because it's a chrome horn. There's the long one that's bolted on here, right? Now for the horn switch, if you notice, you'll see two switches here. So this one here is for the compressor to turn it on and off, and this here is a two-way switch. So basically, the down, how I wired it is down is for the stock horn, and up is for the train horn, right? Everything has been plumbed and wired properly. And in this corner of the car, there is, behind the bumper, there's a relay. Now that relay is for the horn switch. Now, you cannot run the solenoid directly to the horn switch because the clock spring could only handle a certain amount of amperages. So, I've run a next wire to the front battery here, right? Fused as well to the relay, and then relay straight to the solenoid. So when I press the horn switch, it activates the relay, it activates the solenoid, which activates the train horn, right? And that is how pretty much simple my wiring is, right? As you can see, this is just a short one, but it's a very powerful, beautiful horn. So I'll give you a quick demo of how it plays. So, switch is down. It's basically when you press the switch, you'll hear, well, that's my fancy horn. And then when you turn the switch up and you press the horn, you hear a, and that is your train horn in the vehicle. Now, I have to thank the owner, I think it's Jason is his name, for this wonderful horn, because I had a Horn Blasters kit before, which was the small one, the 2 chime model. It was loud, but it was not loud enough to let people notice. This one now scares the living shit out of people. And for me, for the price, this was the best purchase ever when it comes to the trade horn kit, right? Now, as you can see, it's completely stealth. You won't know that there's a horn beside, unless you pop the hood, you'll see the horn there, right? But it is one of the most stealthiest, cleanest installs I've ever done. It's very, very simple. I actually use the Horn Blasters diagram to install the compressor, the tank, the solenoid, and the horns, right? But in your own perspective, you could, do it that way, but I did it that way because of safety. Because many of these newer model cars have CAN buses and all those stuff, and you don't want something aftermarket destroy that, because that's going to cost a lot of money. So the beautiful thing is that once fused and relayed, your entire train horn system will last really long. It'll be deadly, right? Use it wisely. Do not scare people with it. I'm begging you all. It is only for people who give you horrible driving, or in my country what we call bad driving. You use that horn for that, right? But once again, huge thanks to Jace from Air Horns of Texas for sending me this wonderful, magnificent, extremely loud train horn. It separates me from a lot of people. I'm really, really grateful. But once again, this is my install of my air horn kit from Air Horns of Texas. I want you all to, I'll leave a description on the video where you can find the horn, where you can find the kit, and many other things. So once again, thanks for viewing. Modsy, yes, I know. Take care.